Hello, lovelies! I am the Fragnostic. Happy Bloody Monday and happy Retro Rumble Day. Hope work or school or whatever wasn't too bad for you. Maybe you're not out the woods yet. Maybe you're still there, taking a breather, watching this in the toilets. 15-minute shit? Seems legit. Maybe you just got this on in the office. Full blast, co-worker staring at you, veins on your boss's forehead starting to throb as he eyeballs the stack of untouched work threatening to topple your in-tray, and then back to you, feet up on your desk, knocking back a cold one. Flipping the bird. Fuck off, man. Doesn't matter, lovelies. The end times will be upon us soon, and only those of you in the army of the Great Crusade, united behind the War Christ Fraggers, will survive in a sufficient number of pieces to rule. So, then we'll see who's not allowed to come to work in their dressing gown, won't we, you bald motherfucker? Today, we're taking on LJN's horror movie themed NES counterpart to last week's A Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, released in the same year as that one, 1989. And if you've ever felt that this game doesn't deserve the critical sodomizing it gets from practically every critic, from every professional level, from gaming magazine poets to potato camera wielding GeoCities blogger, rest easy, because I'm here with a cavalry. 27 years too late maybe, but at least we can try to wipe some of the dog shit off of its grave here. What do you say? Alright, now the startup of this game is randomized to an extent, so depending on what sort of deck we draw here, this usually takes me anywhere from about 7 minutes to 20 to run through. You won't get the 7-minute version today in any case, because there's some optional bits I want to show you, but let's see what Lady Fate fishes out of her knickers for us today. Oh, it's a ripe one. Believe it or not, that is the best possible start we could have hoped for there. We got the best counselor starting outside a cabin that allows us a shortcut to the second best weapon in the game. Unbelievable. So yeah, you have 6 playable counselors here. Now, you might be used to a system in games whereby each character has their own well-balanced strengths and weaknesses to be carefully considered before choosing your... No, not here. Pick Mark or Chrissy, because the rest of them are absolute dog shit that are begging for death. Which, when you think about it, is really pretty authentic to the Friday the 13th movies themselves. Okay, so you just saw a note there telling you to use the torch to light the fireplaces. That's hilariously untrue. You normally need the lighter, which we just picked up there, and to make this note appear, go into the woods. You need to go around the camp and ignite 8 fireplaces with the lighter, but for whatever reason, if you start outside the cabin next to that one, collect 1 lighter and go straight there, the note will already be there and you can grab the torch, which we used to burn Jason's fuck ugly face, not light cozy little fires, from its hidey hole in the woods early. So while we're doing that, I'll run you through the basics. The aim of the game is to put down Jason, which you got to do 3 times, once for every day you spend within the camp. Jason will let you know where he is by way of attacking the various cabins around the place, which will flash on your map and send the Jason alarm beeping, as you'll be able to see at the top left of the screen there with a little countdown meter a little way to the right of it. Now, Jason will be attacking 1 of 2 groups, your fellow counsellors or the children you're supposed to be looking after. If either one of those hits 0, game over, sunshine. Torch should be right in here now, somewhere. Yes! That will help us immensely up until day 3, where we'll get us some sweet ultimate weapony goodness. Alright, now we've got 16 seconds to get all the way down there. It's doable. I know a shortcut. Jump like a motherfucker. Why does he jump like that? It's like he's trying to transform in midair. Form of an eagle! Hing! No, I did it before, I swear. I made it with 1 second to go. And there's Paul, the useless bastard. And here's Jason! Oh my god, from out of fucking nowhere! If you're familiar with Punch Out, you're on solid ground here. He'll swing, you'll dodge and counter-attack with your weapon. He hasn't got a machete yet, he's just gonna punch you to death. You can chase him all around, it's hard to land anything on him while he's moving, so better to stay put in the middle and punish his misses. And I don't mean fuck his wife, I mean counter-attack. Anyway, you win, hooray! Jason runs off like a big soggy bitch, and you can see we've transitioned to nighttime outside here. Well, that's meant to be nighttime anyway, more like beautiful sunset time. Spooky! There goes the Jason alarm again. Let's see who he's after now. Another counsellor, next door down by the looks of things. Chrissy! She's worth saving. If by some miracle Jason manages to kill me on this playthrough, she's our next best choice. Oh, you got your machete out, have you, lad? I'll cut you! Cut you deep! As you'll know from the bloated catalogue of sequels that the franchise boasts, Jason is something of a sore loser, so he'll come at you all tooled up this time around. Strategy remains the same though, and will do until the third day. You win. For now! Imagine Jason twirling his pencil moustache and disappearing in a puff of smoke if you can there. Now sometimes, if you get outside quick enough, you can fight Jason out in the open, and that greatly diminishes the time you need to beat this game. Like right now! Screen stops scrolling when he's about to charge in, dead giveaway there. This is doable on day 1, nearly impossible on day 2, and pure fucking suicide on day 3, so... Yeah! Run away, cowards! You great fucking purple fairy. That's a very interesting colour scheme they gave him there, wouldn't you say? Luminous purple overalls and baby blue mask and skin. Gotta accessorize the right way, honey. Maybe they thought Jason would be too scary in his normal duds, so they had to soften the blow of seeing him a little. This game is pretty intense, I'll give Atlas that. Nothing like wandering into a cabin and seeing your council buddies with their fucking faces erased. Thank you. What in the fuck? Why have they got faces on the menu screen and the status bar but not in the cabins? Did Jason slice them off and keep them alive as bait? It doesn't hurt anymore, Mark. Scheisse, he's after the children! Yeah, occasionally Jason's confidence gets kinda down in the dumps after you've beaten him down a couple of times and goes to the cabins by the lake to murder some easy kids instead. They won't dodge his cumbersome blows. They won't hurl flaming torches at his face. They'll just shit their pants and die. Then you'll have to clean it up while he watches from the woods, chuckling his half-drowned, water-damaged brain shark chuckle. I imagine hearing Jason speak is a lot like when Kane spoke in the WWF for the first time way back in the day. Suck it. That was a mistake. So here's the rowing screen here. Only time you'll ever see it is when you're trying to save these fucking kids. There's normally a water... There you go. Water zombie lurking there. You're welcome, faceless ones. Where are you, shipwreck? Whoa, mercy! See, that's what lets him get a free hit in most times. You're looking for him, searching all around the damn place, and then... Whoa, mother of fuck! There he is. Oh shit, he's hit me twice. Now some people might call that unfair. I think it's a pretty cool mechanic for a horror game. Do you want to be fucking scared or don't you? Come on. What's there to be scared of if you're not at any risk of getting hurt or dying, for Christ's sake? One more in your chops and you're done, mulatto. Stay still. Stay still and take it. Fuck you, Jason. Well, there you go, but watch out. Jason's still alive and stronger than before. Homie, they ain't fucking with you. Every time you defeat Jason and a new day rolls around, his attacks hurt a bunch more and he's a lot faster, so again, like in the movies, any joy you get from cutting the big bastard down is quickly dashed against the rocks when he comes back for you. Good and pissed off. Just completely obliterates you like the stupid teenage bastard you are. Well, he's up. Let's go slap the worms out of his cheeks. I think he's a zombie by this point. This was 89, so... Yeah, Jason Lives was 86. Changed nothing, of course. We just now finally had a legitimate reason as to how we could shrug off machete blows, hangings, axe blows to the skull and what have you. Of course, Jason was never meant to be part of a wider Friday the 13th franchise at all. It was a lot like the Halloween series where they did 2 movies and then got to Halloween 3, wanted to carry the series on separate from the whole Michael Myers continuity, but one of the producers wanted Jason back, which you'd have to say worked out pretty well for them. Highest grossing horror franchise of all time. Not bad. Of course it helps to have 12 fucking movies to bump your numbers up there, but still pretty damn impressive. So, you see there, Jason's a bit more lively, but not so much that we have to change our tactics just yet. Oh, motherfucker, he's right outside. God damn! Have some fire, shitbeak. Now look how fucking fast he is here. You are never dodging that in a million years, so it's easy to just take your lumps here. So long as he runs off in the right direction, you can just keep catching up to him and punishing him. Here we go, round 3. The fuck do you think I am, stupid? You think you just hide 10 meters down the road and I won't see you? You still haven't defeated Jason, and he's even stronger. Look at him. Fucking imbecile. Close your legs, what's the matter with you for Christ's sake? Well, that was a quick day 2. You can see what I mean about a 6-minute runtime here. Like, if you're lucky, you can just pull that shit over and over and he'll be dead in the time it takes you to cook up some cheese on toast. But after I deal with his bullshit in this cabin, I'm going off on a little side quest like I mentioned. For your benefit rather than mine, really. I'm more than comfortable taking him out with my flaming jugglers clubs here. You're welcome, no-face Laura. Alright, watch close. He's insanely fast here and you have no chance of hitting him even when he's retreating, so here's how you do it. If you move just a little bit in the same direction he's coming at you and then come back at him just before he hits you, he'll miss his second punch, which gives you the window you need to attack him. There you go. Okay, time for that side quest. It won't take long, we're pretty close to it already now. If you've seen Friday the 13th Part 2, you'll know that in it, Jason keeps his mother's decapitated head in a shrine along with her sweater. If you haven't seen it and I ruined it for you, well, it came out in 1981, what the fuck do you want? You've had like 35 fucking years, man. Where's my safe zone here? What about World War II? You want me to keep quiet over the end of that one? She doesn't do this in the fucking movie, I promise you that. She's way easier than Jason though, and here's your super weapon, the pitchfork. It's just as powerful as the torch with the added bonus of being able to wipe out multiple enemies at once and thrown rapidly, as opposed to waiting for the torch to burn out before you can chuck another one. Now, you can come to this cave and fight her at any time once you've got a key, but only if you turn up on day 3 will you get the pitchfork. Like her pizza-faced son, she's easier to beat on days 1 and 2, so you get less prestigious loot. Although it's still not exactly useless. A machete or an axe on day 1, both solid mid-tier weapons, and the sweater on day 2, which I think halves the damage you take from Jason. Not because it's like a really fucking thick sweater or anything, but because it mirrors the ending of the second movie where, oh, what's her goddamn name? Ginny, there you go, Ginny does the same thing and confuses Jason into thinking that she's his mother. While he's standing in the same fucking shrine he built that houses his actual mother's decapitated head. Son, I am disappointed. You idiot. Well, there we go. He's after the little ones again. Hey! Retard! Leave those kids alone! He's already killed 2 of them. That's the most brutal thing about this game, really. Whoa, lordy! Apart from those fucking water zombies. Oh shit! Looks like he was seconds away from killing another one there. Yeah, so if he attacks a counselor, the health gets slowly whittled down the longer you take to arrive at the cabin and save them. But when he goes after the kids, they just start dropping like flies. And that's that. Unless you play really, really fucking carefully, or take the time to properly arm and supply a secondary counselor and move them into that cabin, you're gonna finish the game with at least a few children's deaths on your conscience here. He's off again. See, this is why it's imperative you get most of your shit done before day 3. You will not get a chance to breathe. He's relentless. On the upside, he's much easier to track down because of it, so no more waiting around for him to grow up here and show himself. One more cabin showdown should do us now. What haven't I explained to you yet? Oh yeah, the items. So if you manage to get yourself killed, you'll be able to select another counsellor to play as, and you'll start from absolute scratch. Kiss goodbye to your pitchfork, you're starting with a rock. And I don't mean the one currently starring in the Fast and Furious franchise. Ha ha ha, god, that didn't even sound funny in my head. I apologise. So to offset that a little bit, you can transfer items between counsellors or heal them using your stock of medicine for when the time comes. Sounding a bit like one of those life insurance adverts they run between the daytime TV to scare old people now. Hello, I was on TV once. Are your family prepared for when you fall off the roof and die, you clumsy shit? Call this number and practically book your own fucking funeral. We'll send you a free pen for free. Maybe they'll bury you with it. You can't keep all the medicine for yourself, you big hypochondriac, because sure, you're well stocked with Jason. What if you get a cold or your toe hurts? But make sure you use it outside of combat, because otherwise it will restore your health automatically for 4 points at a time, which is less than Jason will hit you for on the 3rd day. And you're stunned long enough while you're using it that he'll just hit you again and you'll stay that way until you die for good, so think ahead. Bye, fuckface. Say hi to Mama for me. You have finally managed to defeat Jason, but is he really dead? We're not telling. Oh, you card. You got me there. Be on your way, you cheeky son of a bitch. And there you go, that's your ending. Same stupid screen of Jason that you got on the 2nd day, sitting with his hands in his pockets like some kid that's just been told he can't go out on his skateboard. I fucking hate this family! Billy's mum lets him. Well, Billy's mother obviously doesn't care if her son is abducted by a sexual predator! Next week on Retro Rumble. Aliens versus sexual predators. Am I joking?